Yo, yo, my sovereigns, what up? This is Boba Fett, uncensored on the internet, with episode 20 of Splinterlands 101. And as usual, co-hosts of the show, greatest gentleman who ever lived, Matt Clark.
Here's Matt Clark. He's one of the finest gentlemen that ever lived.
Howdy, howdy.
And now, the fear of Diamond League battlers, Geotrix.
Yes, Diamond 2. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Mate, Diamond 2, like when you just casually dropped it into Dropbear's chat, I was like, man.
Yeah.
Like, was that Mr. Rogers sort of inspired you there with his sprints to the championship there, or what?
No, it was just I had these cards and I started to buy more cards, and now that the sale's on, right? One set reward cards. And again, I just looked on Peak Monsters, the CP to cost ratio, is it? So I did that and saw which was the cheapest and would happen to give you the most power. And that's what I did. I purchased them. And it just happened to be that Jin Chihuahua was was a card that gave you good power for the cost. So for like $10, it gave you nearly 5,000 CP. That's amazing.
Oh shit.
That's amazing.
And although it's giving you the CP, are they cards that you can use?
They're cards that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're cards that I do like, or I feel like, that they're good. I have used them and I use them, So some I use more than others.
Yeah.
There was Venari Seedsmith, the Bonesmith, Venari, Jin Renova. So it was all the Jins and Oshernus again. $2 in Oshernus. Oh, dude, what's going on with the world? What's going on? What's happening?
I still don't know.
I bought an Alpha Flash. I bought an Alpha Flash Golem for the first time in probably 6 months. Yesterday, I bought I think seven BCX. I was like, they're $11 each. They were $35, a month ago. Clearly, I'm the only buyer, so that's okay. I'm just going to start. I'll keep dumping my vouchers and just keep buying Alpha Flash Columns again, because it's why not? You want to put them on sale? I'll buy them.
Okay.
So I still haven't got a handle on that, the whole cost ratio. I'm really not that good on Peak Monsters, other than the absolute basics and rentals. What I've needed to do, stuff I'd like to do or sounds interesting. So you want to run, maybe take us and the viewers through what you were just talking about, the whole cost ratio thing?
Yeah, easy. So it gives you the most power for the least amount to spend, like the cost of something. So the least cost, but for the most power, which is very vital for someone who just wants to get power in,
to the next level.
Yeah, exactly. It was like me, who was in Diamond 3. I want to get to 2. So yeah, I'll share my screen quickly and I'll just click it and see what we are. Yeah, so let's say you're in my cards. Just click the buy tab, and then on the right in view mode, you would click compare. It depends what you want, but you would click compare here, and then you can drop back to the left, and it says compare by, and you just choose whatever sort of set that you want. So you can go low price versus high bid. Price gap. Well, there you go. Lowest price per BCX. Helical Deceiver seems to be, they're all look at that, 1 cent. Look at that. That's cool.
But friggin' AMLO's still $28 for a BCX one.
Yeah. But he's so sorted after, right? He's meta defining, or sort of. And so you would just choose this one, best CP to cost ratio, and there it is. So the top would be the cheapest and give you the most power. So 1 USD gives you 465 CP. That is stupid. That shouldn't exist, but it does.
There's never been a better time to be a newcomer.
Yeah.
And this is because I don't venture into this either because I've got enough CP, before they rolled out CP to so it's never been a concern or an issue. But when you think about it, what the Peak Monsters guys are doing is they're doing a market for sales, both based in what's demand and what for the cards themselves, and sales based on CP per dollar, which is what we're looking at here. But also then they've got rentals based on what's the card that you want, and also rentals based on CP per dollar. So the Peak Monsters are basically running 4 separate markets at the moment, and they're doing a fantastic job. That's thanks for sharing that, Gio. I've not actually looked in that direction.
Yeah.
No worries. And I'm sure there's a whole lot of other things that people know that I do not. There's so many options, so many ways to look into analytics information, to
I mean, if you
source
hadn't like
information.
mentioned that previously, I wouldn't have even known that was possible to search that way. The things you don't know that you don't know.
Yeah.
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 And on markets, just because, anyone have a view on, do you think, because, so many people now are just like renting cards to do the quests or brawls or whatever, especially with like kitty, so hard to get. Like if you don't have a kitty, to have a chance at certain levels, you have to rent one. So with the availability of renting, do you think that's killing the sale value of the cards?
I think there's a lot of factors. So there are a lot of people who would have been renting who are now looking at this as an opportunity to buy instead. So yes, things like kitty, limited supply. There's only so many people to, and then there might be, even if they're the ones that are for sale, might end up getting snapped up by somebody who just plans to rent them out to others because they see the demand there. But I think I kind of see moves in the market as breathing in, breathing out, inhale, exhale, and they've both got to happen. They're part of a process. So when we're down like this is an opportunity for somebody like Gio to go, you know what, I want to battle in Diamond. I want to step it up. I want to throw another couple $100 at this game. And while I'm getting 400 CP to the US dollar, why would I not, load up on whatever cards I want, or just whatever cards it takes to get me there? I can even buy them, and then, if I don't need them, I can just rent them straight back out again. And I've got the CP, but I've also got the income. And, I know of a lot of guys who are saying, right, I'm going to take the Crystal Smith in gold foil, and I'm just going to buy them until I'm blue in the face. And often they reach out to me because of my Flesh Golem experience. And it is such a viable option if you're investing for the longer term to say, these cards are all cheap now. I'm going to take some of my income that I'm getting from other things that I've done in the game so far, and I'm just going to drop it into just buying while they're still being printed, while they're still just lying around on the ground, and anyone's just by getting them, winning them, dumping them, opening them in packs, going, oh yeah, I'll get $1 for this, that's fine, whatever. Grab them now, combine them, get them to max level, put them on the rental market, because there will be people who come along a year from now and desperately need them, and they've got to rent them from you. The price goes up, the rental goes up, and right now is absolutely the time to be diving on them. So good work, Gio. You've timed it nicely. And now I've got to worry about meeting you in Diamond, which is what we were talking about before. Didn't you said something about you're going to have to challenge me, and then we have a fight, and then I forget how.
I was playing. I thought I'd have a game.
I think
and also
Gio just casually mentioned in 101, I'd like to battle Matt one day, and everyone was just do it.
And then it happens.
And what happened, by the way? I can't remember. Can someone refresh my memory of what happened?
All right, so I'm going on a pretty good streak of winning. Maybe 1 loss to 3 wins, let's say. And along comes Nomatosaurus,
Dream
Mateo.
Trampler. Dream Trampler 3000.
Yeah, and just bust all the the OG cards. Like, man, that what is it? That first card you laid on me got to like 5 damage with Retaliate. Oh, the Wasp Beetle or whatever, the big dude.
Oh yeah. Queen beat Nectar Queen.
That demolished me.
Yeah,
well,
her alone.
Let's look at that now while you guys are talking about it. All right, so this is the what you guys just started talking about. So yeah, just carry on with the conversation on what happened here.
I wanted to verse Matt today, and it happens to match him last night. I matched up with him last night ahead of time. And yeah, he pulls this OG team on me. He necked the queen, and the rest of the guild and the team, whatever they are, just it wrecked me. It really wrecked me. I was not anticipating that, you know. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I know I'm real heavy on the range. I was hoping like you wouldn't take out my first two, you know, so I can dish out the damage. It's not like you have any snipe as well. So if I had, yeah,
But you must have known he was going to go Earth. Like you must have known that.
Oh no, but I didn't know I was versing Matt, right? Until later.
Ah,
So I was
it's all anonymous.
Yeah, I was just
right,
hoping that
right, yeah.
whoever I came up against wasn't able to take out the two fronts as quickly. But then again, like Nectar Queen at 7 attack.
She's brutal. One of my Adelaide crew, Holazor, who does a stream. Oh, we've had him on the show. Yeah. He went big on Nectar Queens early. He was like, "This is a promising card." I just maxed mine out, but she's great. So the reason that I used her there was that it was reasonably high level, and what I'm starting to really like is especially with the Carnage Titan becoming, you know, a big part of the gameplay. There's a lot of that, especially in high mana, and the idea that I can have not a throwaway, but like a poisoning retaliator. So if you'd have played Carnage Titan there would have been 2 opportunities for him to get to hit Nectar Queen, and you know, he's fairly slow, so he might have missed anyway. But if he did hit her, then I mean, if he didn't, that's great. She's taking less damage. She's still staying up the front. She's dodging arrows and the like. But if he did hit her, then that's 2 opportunities every round for her to retaliate and poison him. And the tank healers aren't going to heal a guy who's in second position, right? So while everything else is going on, he can sit there bleeding out from poison damage in second position. Likewise, you know, anyone who's in first position, again, if they do hit her, she can retaliate, and there's always that chance that she's going to poison. So by the time we get you know, whoever it is gets rid of that Nectar Queen, she's hopefully poisoned 1 or 2 of the cards in his team, and has damaged them enough that picking off the rest of them isn't a problem. And then the second tank steps up, and then my Flesh Golem was basically just there as I guess a third tank, because I figured the poison, you know, a lot of my normally I wouldn't go with 3 tanks, but I figured with the poison from Nectar Queen affecting anyone that she hit, all I need to do is survive. I don't need to dish out that much damage with my remaining 3 cards. So I went with sort of largely, again, poison backup from the Mushroom Seer, who also does silence. I love him. And then who else did I have? Never remember her name, but she does repair on the armor, and she's 7 mana.
Adelaide.
Not Adelaide.
Centuri? No, so Centuri Mage? Centuri
Mage, that's it, yeah. So it is dangerous when you play 3 tanks, because you often leave yourself without enough firepower to punch through your opponent's back line. But in this case, the Nectar Queen's retaliatory damage and the poisoning that she did between her and the Mushroom Seer was enough to get us there. So yeah, good satisfying, you know, win. I think, you know, if we make a habit of inviting on anyone that, you know, is an ambitious newcomer with dreams and hopes, and, you know, they get smashed, and then we watch that show, as much as I would enjoy that's just my day-to-day life, you know, watching these people come up. And then but then also, you know, we've only got so many hours in the day. So thanks for coming on, Gio. Thanks for trying the game. You gave it a crack. That's the important thing.
So that was just a random meetup in your daily quests, that battle?
Yeah.
First time.
Right. I thought it was a challenge. Right, okay.
No. We didn't, neither of us knew that the other was actually the other until we saw the results. I didn't even notice the name while I was watching the match, to be honest. I just went, oh yeah, I'm
yeah, for him it's not a big deal. For me, it's like, holy shit, I'm up against Matt.
So
I don't even know your name.
Are you a skip to Resulta, or do you actually?
No, I watch it until I know what the outcome's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And reasonably early on in that, I was fairly confident, because the lineup I was seeing was, yeah, I didn't watch it for long. When I took out his Zenith Monk early, The Zenith Monk, his durability, his that's the joy of him, right? Is his durability. But if he's getting hit and then retaliated as well, sometimes he's better off without the attack, right? He's getting hit and retaliated and poisoned. And as soon as he went down, I was like, well, he hasn't done much damage to me for losing his big self-healing tank. And there's not much there between me and all those squishy archers. So when I know I'm going to win, then I'll skip to results. I didn't. I scrolled past the name Geotrix and I just didn't even notice and just skipped to results.
Yeah,
Stop wasting my time, lad.
I'm a skipper. I skip, and if I feel like I'm going to watch it, I will. That's all.
No, I watch every match. I've played 20,000+ games, and I watch every match until I know what the outcome's going to be.
It's like when you lose your queen in the game of chess. It's like what the rest of
exactly.
the match.
Yeah,
it's like
Well, I guess that does give you a sense of reading the game and trying to see where it goes. So you judge it before it happens, and maybe by seeing the cards, you might become real good at that. So that's how you understand the game better, right?
My advice, and this is what we do here, but my advice I've said from the very start is pick your team, look at the lineup, his cards, your cards, and mentally picture how's this going to play out. Then watch the match. If you were right, or largely right, just go, okay, cool, and just start another match. If you were wrong, you watch it a second time to work out why you were wrong. And what you find is over time you become less wrong, which is the whole goal of learning, is to gradually become less wrong. But you become less wrong about what the outcome's going to be when you play out that match in your mind. And then when you see the rule set and the mana cap and then you've got to pick, you're much better equipped to sort of imagine how it might go, how he might play, how it might play out. If you go with various strategies, it's definitely the best way to do it. So have a look, what's going to happen? Did that happen? If yes, then move on. If no, watch it again and work out why you were wrong. Not why you lost, why you were wrong.
Yeah. Get that, Geo?
Yes, I know.
Sometimes Geo comes over and it's just like skip, And it's like I love to watch the match because I'm still like that's how I learn. But at this point, I'm hardly in a position to be offering Geo advice on how to play Splinterlands. So I'm glad that you said that. He'll listen to you. I just have to, just be a bit patient and just take in why I won or why I lost. No, you're right.
You got to tenderize his ears a little bit before the message will sink in. Box his ears.
You got to wreck me in the game a few times, to really. All right, where are we going with this next?
I reckon we should actually do a challenge. So you guys both know who you're up against, and you're preparing with that in mind.
Let's do it. And I will, Geo, just to balance things out, I will let you choose the league that we play in. So if you're more comfortable in silver or gold than diamond.
We will play in the uncapped diamond.
Okay.
Just because
I await your challenge. I'm looking at my screen. I'm awaiting your challenge.
All right.
Just watching Geo tying his necktie around his neck there and just throwing it over the beam at the moment.
Oh, he doesn't need to do that. I'm about to.
Well, you can just wrap your cord around you.
Oh yes, I got the high tech. Geotrix expires in 9 minutes. Level caps, diamond. All right, let's do it. Accept. We can share challenges, can't we? It's never come up. I don't think I've ever had to copy a link for a challenge, or we can just watch it play out on your screen.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 50 mana, earth, water, and dragon all available.
That's not what I wanted. Literally my weakest.
He's making excuses already, man.
Okay, I've got a level 1 water, level 1 dragon, and a level 6 earth obsidian. So it's okay. I have to do what I got to do.
Yeah, it's also odd ones out. So half of you. Yeah, this is a match for people with all of the cards. Sorry. I don't know what I can do here, man. You challenged me. I've got to go through with it.
He gave you the choice of rule set.
He did.
Right.
Ooh. Okay.
Actually, Gio, can you share screen at the moment?
But then Matt can see my screen.
Ah,
He can see what I'm choosing.
yeah,
Not that
of
it probably
course.
matters,
Yeah.
but you know, I want to keep it a little bit
Yeah.
anonymous.
No, it's all good. We'll watch it after it's all done then. Yeah.
All right. You know what?
There's no
This is as good
spoilers.
as-
No
Yeah, it's
spoilers.
as good as it's gonna get. So
All right.
whatever.
Well, we've got a minute left on the clock. I've just submitted, so we're good to go.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see this.
Hold on. I don't want. So are we? So
You
this
share screen because Matt can't because
Okay.
he's on his mobile. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Sure thing. I'll do that.
I haven't
right
watched
now.
it yet. I'll shut my laptop and I'll watch it on the big screen over here.
All right.
I've seen the
Beautiful.
lineup though. I don't think it's
We've
going to
got
go
a
well for you, mate.
first. We've
Sorry.
got a first. Can you just expand Control Plus there, Gio?
Oh yes, sure thing.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
better?
that's good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Go back one.
Back one.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, is that? Have I made that larger?
Looks
Yeah,
good
that's
here.
it. Right. Back. You just want me to like spend half my day tomorrow editing,
Okay,
don't you?
133. Is this good?
So yeah, when I said this is good the first time before you kept clicking, now go back again.
We have different resolutions, Bob.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So when I say that's good, that means you stop clicking.
I'm just sitting here with my head bag waiting to put another scalp in there.
Oh, look at that. He'll
Can you just go forward a bit so we can see the rule set?
Yes.
It's just odd ones out.
Hold on. Let me pause it. And yes.
Yeah, there. So this is what I said before. It's good if you actually watch the episodes so you can like see how much work you create for me.
Sorry. All right. So what's up? Am I starting? Are we going to talk
Actually,
about
no.
it?
Let's Matt. Let's like discuss each other's lineup because this is the first time you're seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's. I mean, look, there is a chance he's going to win. I think he would need to get lucky on a couple of different fronts. The how much mana did you spend, Gio? Did you fill the whole 50?
No.
No. Okay.
I wasn't able to. I didn't have the CP.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm looking at some of these like that Seedsmith. What's he? 3 mana?
He's 5.
5. Okay. So a lot of these cards, I know that Uraeus is only 3 or 4. I play him in Little League. So just looking at your lineup there, I can tell that you don't have, because there's odd ones out. That's half of your cards gone already, and this is one of the benefits of having a deep, a deep collection. Yeah, exactly. So my Frost Giant there, I've played largely because he does slow, and also because he's such a big heavy tank and stun. Yeah.
Shield.
So
Trample.
there's a lot to like there. Yeah, there's a lot to like with the Frost Giant. He doesn't get much of a play, but in higher mana matches, because he does slow, he's going to speed up my whole back line, right?
Absolutely.
And I don't mind if he takes a few hits first. In fact, I kind of want him to go later on after armor's gone and the like. So if your tank is mostly killed, he hits heavy enough, assuming he lands, assuming he doesn't get dodged, but he'll hit heavy enough that there's a good chance he's going to kill whatever's left of your tank, considering he's going so late in the round. And then there's that chance at a trample that'll either strip off armor or heavily damage your second card. I've matched him with the Carnage Titan, who's obviously sped up from Frost Giant. And the Carnage Titan's great. But again, 11 mana, if you don't have him, you can't play him. So I've tied that. I've done Dragon Jumper is great because it doesn't matter where the weaknesses are in your team. He's going to find them and he's going to hit you and he's going to stun you. And Vigilator is just, I mean, especially with Archmage Arius, I'd like to play him in Super Sneak and Melee Mayhem because then he hits 4 times instead of 2, but he still hits like a ton of bricks and he still poisons, and he's a great little, if you've gone multi-sneak, by the time they've worked through my back, through the armor in the Poseidon, and then obviously knocked off the little albatross there, then they're meeting thorns from the Vigilator, and so that's often where a multi-sneak team gets caught up, and then from there the sneak can't work its way back because you've taken out the Vigilator, but also the thorns have wrecked your sneaks theoretically. So I would give myself the win for this, but again, it's a good chance, like you said earlier, Bob. The pie's there on the table. Who gets to eat it?
Yeah, see, this is why I'm playing in gold. This is why I'm so comfortable playing in gold.
Well, I'm basically using a gold deck right now, and so it's not the best showcase, but this is what I have to deal with whatever you got going on. You've used Poseidon, who's got immunity. Like, you've really planned for ace sneak attacks. Like, look at you. Like, you really have immunity from like Uraeus and poison, useless. Like, Uraeus is rendered useless now. Absolutely.
That's because anytime I see a skeleton assassin from the last 4 years, I know he's going to, the very first move, he's going to hit me and he's going to poison me, because that's
You've been
just
shell shocked.
I have.
You have trauma.
But now if I can put Poseidon last, I will. But this is the problem, right? If I get knocked down to gold and some of these cards don't have these abilities, I really suffer and I get stuck down in gold for ages.
Yeah.
So what was your thinking behind all this, Gio? How did you picture it playing out? Obviously, you've gone magic heavy. You've got a magic summoner. Where were you going with it all?
Well, Earth is my strongest suit out of all this. And I thought I need to choose the highest mana because I have 50, right? And because like odd ones out, I found it hard to, with the small amount of cards that I had to choose from. I don't know, I was just trying to make something up with, I was trying to make the best case scenario happen for me with the cards that I had. That's all really. Like, this isn't like ideal, but it's something that I thought could work because, like Legionnaire Alva, like he's really good, he's pretty good. He's got a Demoralize, Void Armor, Giant Killer, but that's pretty useless against Frost Giant. So
yeah, I mean, if he gets to Carnage Titan is 11 mana to play, so that could play into it. That Giant Killer. The others, I think, are all just under that. So yeah, like, I don't have Alvor leveled, so I'd never really use him. He's not on my radar. And obviously, then you've got your Slip Spawn there to attract all my firepower in that direction. And it's quite clever that you were thinking that I would be attacking heavy, right, with 5 damage. 5 at least damage, because it's a high mana match. You're coming up against me. I'm going to hit really hard. Realistically, what I'm doing here is not so much hitting hard, with the exception of Poseidon, who will only be doing 1 damage to your Slip Spawn. He's more there as as sneak insurance, but also, I mean, if he does damage, he does damage. But that's definitely a good idea, and things like that are why I like using the Vigilator, because he'll hit you multiple times, but not too hard each time, right? So things like Force Field, don't negate the damage from Vigilator, and on top of that, obviously he does poison as well. So poison isn't going to be defended by that. So you're attracting all this firepower, but you're kind of also gambling that I'm going to be using heavy hitters, and I'm actually using cards that hit multiple times rather than, and also with the blast from Poseidon, that's going to be a problem because oh no, is it stun or blast on Poseidon? Second guessing myself now. Yeah, it is blast. Yeah, so that's the problem with using a taunt in your back row, is now you're attracting blast in both directions, right? So you're saying, hey, hit me, but the blast is going to go both ways. So
and your race is rendered useless anyway right now. So
well, yeah. So your race he'll be no big loss because he's not going to be doing much damage to me anyway. But yeah, look, I like where your head's at, but rather than a few cards hitting really hard, I tend to prefer to hit multiple times. And yeah, sometimes I'll regret that because I'm hitting somebody who's got shield or something, and they're not taking as much damage from each hit. But it also means that something like Force Field, So look, we'll see how it plays out. But I think I'd be fairly confident in giving myself the win here.
I think so too. Well, I'm gonna send you another challenge after this as well.
Okay. Silver League?
No, just
Novice.
diamond. Just diamond.
Stunned straight away. So there you go. She can't retaliate now. She's poisoned. Slip spawn. That's the joy of the Carnage Titan as well, is you can't say, hey, attack here with my, because you've got a taunt,
Yeah.
right? Because he's going to attack your tank, right? That's his job.
Look at that. The stuns. The stuns.
Yeah, stuns make a
and,
massive difference.
and they just worked. Okay, now I get
Yeah,
it,
my
boys. enough.
You took out my first tank.
Yep. Look at that. 6. Yeah, it's.
And now you
it's
don't
done
get a
deal
shot.
there. Yeah, it's a done deal. It's a done deal.
All right, so after that severe lesson Geo just received on challenges, he wants a chance at redemption, and we had a caller on the wild line. So Bear has popped in to join us. Bear, leader of the Drop Bears Guild.
Hey guys.
And she heard that Geo was getting flogged, and she just wanted to be a part of the audience in the grandstand there. So
I'm happy.
I
I'm happy.
got to take my hat off though. Gio's been pummeled twice, and he's looked at that and said, "You know what I need is an audience."
all right, so we're gonna change the rule set this time. Are we gonna go novice for
No.
you, Geo, or what are we gonna do?
Send the challenge, mate. You send the challenge, I'll answer it.
All right.
Your
all
best chance is novice, Gio. Go novice.
right. No, it's boring. It's boring. Okay.
He's using me for diamond practice, and I'm using him for winning practice.
Exactly. He's got. It's all browning points right now. It's like. All right. Self-sense.
Just gotta keep going till you make it, Gio.
Matt's
I don't
already
need four mana.
posted.
We have all
Matt's
day,
already
guys.
posted in the Maverick channel and on Facebook.
No, this isn't. Why is it choosing dragon and water? I have level 1 something. No,
I told you
it's
to go
not. No,
novice.
surrender. I've got to send you another one. That's screwed up, dude.
No.
Fine, mate.
I don't know about this, Bob. You're the ref. Can he do that? Can he
Yeah,
Yes, I can.
we
Damn
want
straight
to
I
see
can.
something that like is worth watching. It's like
Yeah.
it's like watching the Crows versus the West Coast Eagles. It's
Okay.
like what's the
I
point of
think we
watching
can do
it?
something with this.
All right.
I'll choose it and then share.
Yep. Don't share though until Matt's picked his. Don't forget, you don't want him
Mhm.
peeking at your team. Not that it's going to matter, but
It wa-
So for those playing along, it's 42 mana, Divine Shield, and Stampede are the rule sets.
all right.
Are you guys sharing the screen? What's going on? I'm not saying no. It can happen. I know it's
Yeah,
too
no,
late.
we've got
Not
to wait
sharing
till
it.
it's all both teams are submitted. Otherwise, each other can get a sneak peek at what's going on.
All right, so
Yeah,
we're
don't
watching the
like
game
that.
faces, are we, Bob?
Yes, we're watching the game faces.
Look at
Look at
Gio
Matt.
sweating
Yeah, look at Matt.
already.
He's just watching Bitcoin going.
I think that's all right.
I want to play poker with Gio.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You just see it all turning up in there. It's like,
Oh, look at his
that's-
face. Look at his
promo.
face. Yeah.
All right, submitted. This is one of my favorite strategies. So let's see if it plays out, or let's see if I get pummeled for it.
It's already not sounding good for you, Gio.
Not. I just don't know anymore. I just...
You've got this. Don't be like that. You've got this.
Gio
No,
likes
it's
to
cool,
wait
it's
till the
cool.
timer reaches 0 before he submits.
do.
It's just
It's complex. When it's Divine Shield and it's Stampede, there's a lot of complexities there. Stampede can be a real trap, and we're talking about that with, was it Dave or Sinistry? I think it might have been Dave saying Stampede's a trap. I can't remember who it was, but it can really be a trap, and with Divine Shield even more so. So something like a Exploding Dwarf, because he's got Blast, he can strip off the Divine Shield off the next guy and go again and again and again, theoretically do well with that. But I think Stampede is already a potential trap with armor, so perhaps it's not that great an option, to try and execute it here. Okay, so did you want to share, Gio, what's going on?
Yes. You mean share the screen?
Yeah, we want to watch.
Yes. Let me do that right now. Yeah. All right. I'm sharing screen.
And just pause it at the rule set and,
Yes.
and enlarge your screen.
Yes.
You know, I would have played the llama as well, but Gio.
I don't have the
The
llama, but
Llama's
That's
me.
good. All right.
all right.
So that's where we got this
I mean,
time.
yeah. I mean, exactly. Sorry, guys. It's early. Let me have a sip of coffee.
So everyone's
You're
brought
right.
out their best summoners for this one.
Oh no, I had to rent that because I had a
Did you rent it just then?
no, I had a fire. I've rented it before. Yeah.
I was thinking, well, that's a quick rent.
Yeah. So I just wanted to go with speed and just choose a few things I can hit quite hard and hopefully, blast that and spread the blast damage. Because I got snipe, sneak and.
Spirit of the Forest there with speed, I love is Sinistry is always preaching the gospel of speed, and you guys
Yes.
have been chatting heaps on Discord, so both trying to get the advantage there on speed.
Yeah, so I'm not competing here so much on speed. What my strategy is, I got 3 healers in the back row.
Oh yeah, triage.
So I'm all about, and the triage, I'm all about with this play is the Minotaur Warrior sending everything back. Ranged comes back, magic comes back, 3 people heal him, and then we have another round. Range come back, magic comes back. And
What's
it
your
largely
second
doesn't
card,
matter.
Matt?
Oh, that's the Oaken Behemoth.
Oaken
So he's 12 mana. He's absolutely brutal. I don't know that he'll be anything here, but really much of a damage sink. So he fires. He goes twice around. He does magic and melee, but that Chaos Agent is going to be hard to hit. So, and I don't really have anything else. I've got the girls here. What's she called? Khmer Princess and Wood Nymph. So they'll both be firing at him. They'll hopefully not take too long to get through him. But speed's not my forte in this at all. And so that Chaos Agent could well stop me from hacking through. And then he's got a second and then even a third tank. I think I'm
scared of Minotaur Warlord, man. Magic Reflect and
that's the whole point of having him there.
Fire.
So so he's going to get 2 more health from
He is Llama.
From Llama, so
And then
that'll
tank
get him up to
heal.
14.
And then you got that's dead.
The Wood Nymph will get him up to 15 health, which means that you're hitting him hard, but also they're healing him for 5 health each.
Yeah, and you got 3 tank. I think you got this for sure.
Okay. And so the idea here is it doesn't matter that you're going fast,
No.
because round 1 strips Divine Shield off your cards, and then round 2 they start taking damage. In the meantime,
That's it.
I've got healing up the Minotaur Warlord, and Triage is healing up Oaken Behemoth, right, for that extra splash damage. Your sneak guy is probably not going to be able to hack through my Spirit of the Forest before he gets to the front. If he does, then you might be doing okay. But she'll add armor to herself. She'll have a bit more health. She'll have another 3 health coming her way. So that'll bring her up to, 11 health. Not quite enough to heal for 4 per round, but she's not healing anyway. But yeah, so she'll be up to 11 health plus the armor. My Swamp Thing there has enough health to survive a bit of blast damage from him as well. So I think I might be in for the win on this one.
I think so. Well, let's play it.
Let's play and
Right.
find out.
It's the worst thing that can happen is I lose.
Worst thing that could happen is if I lose.
Oh, but yeah, no, you got the longevity of this healing going on. I think you're going to persist.
This is one of my favorite strategies, right? So you know, all of it. Look at your Chaos 8 for 1 mana. He's just ridiculous. And now, see, I've been stunned, but that doesn't matter. He's going to still getting healed by the back row girls, right? He's still getting doing magic and ranged reflect, even though he's stunned. Do you have a knockout card? If you've got a knockout card, that might be a problem.
No, I didn't.
No,
No,
so
I don't.
that's what you, especially with things like this, you want to try and see. Look at that 5 health every single time. Now your Chaos Agent's down. I think you got lucky with the RNG there with stunning him early and that type of thing.
Yeah.
But what you want to do is, where are we here? So I'm watching and trying to.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, you got it. You
Brutal.
got it.
He's taking a lot of damage, and yeah, okay, I might not. The other thing that you got to contend with is a last stand Spirit of the
Yeah.
Forest, and she can really do some damage, right? So she's. You might be
Whoa.
right. You could be.
But she can't
could
hit
be
at
taking
the
me.
front, can she?
Whoa!
No, she can't fire from the front, but she can heal herself. So you got to make sure that you're hitting her because she moves really fast.
Shit, 9.
9.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
stun.
stun.
Stunned.
You've taken me, Gio. You've taken me. That stun, I didn't take that into account. You've got me, mate.
Oh,
And again,
damn.
No.
Oh!
doesn't matter. I got to get to fatigue, right? And he's just stunned me 3
It's
times in a row.
painful. It's painful.
Maybe. It's look, fatigue's a long way off,
Oh,
right?
he's got it. He's got. Oh, another miss.
This is-
Oh,
oh,
okay,
no.
I've won from you. Have you just stunned me 5 times in a row?
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Well done.
You just stunned me 5 times in a row. Unbelievable.
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Well
no,
done,
that's-
Gio. Good work, mate.
I'm
Oh.
glad I tuned in for that one, guys.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Full
Yeah,
props
that
to you.
worked out.
So
worked out
Bear,
not
this
too
is
bad.
this is why I'm quite comfortable in gold. Yeah.
I know, Bob. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stay in gold for a bit.
Yeah, that was
I'm
a tricky
good.
one. That was tricky.
Yeah, so I'm just watching it again now, and I'm like, A lot
I'm
of
hoping for a
back-
different result.
a lot, your Chaos Agent did some damage with the
RNG.
backfires early on,
Mm.
and my Minotaur Warlord just my Oaken Behemoth didn't hold up to the blast damage like I was hoping he would.
No,
But
see,
yeah,
I
I got-
think if you hit everything, you would have won easily. Like if you didn't miss at all, and if I didn't stun, I reckon if there was
Your
no
That
stuns in
stun
Bernie.
right towards the end.
Mm.
Yeah, that was.
I know what's done it. Your Gin Inferni has that giant killer, right?
it
That's,
does
giant-
anything over 10.
and that's why he melted my Oaken Behemoth,
Mm.
because the Oaken Behemoth is 12
12.
mana, right? So I think what happened is the blast damage from him, because I'm just looking at it now, and that Behemoth would normally stand right up.
Yeah.
Like he'd normally he's just like, yeah, whatever, and he'll just stay and survive. But that giant killer has wrecked him. I'm just watching that again.
How much damage is it doing from blast?
Well, this is what I said.
Yeah.
If you lose, if it
yeah.
didn't play out like you said, then you got to get in that habit of
Yes.
didn't play out like you think it would. So he's 13 health, and then he's doing 6, even as blast damage. So that giant killer even counts as blast damage. So that Gin Inferni
No.
just
Does it?
hit the Oaken Behemoth for 6. You watch him.
Okay.
He's got-
I'm watching now.
He's got So he's at the start of midway through round 2. Yep, bam, took him out with
Yeah.
6. Twice he hit him with 6
Blast damage.
blast damage. So that giant killer also works with blast, and I honestly didn't know that.
Same.
That's really interesting. Okay, so we learned something now, right? So the card that was taking the blast damage took a lot more damage than the card he was actually hitting, because he's higher mana. Although, hang on, was he Minotaur Warlord? He's not 10 over, is he? He's 9, I think. Well done, Gio. That's great.
Thank you.
Great gameplay. I don't even know where to go here. Like, what's I don't know.
He's still
I'm stunned.
stunned. He
We'll
got
just
stunned
wrap-
5
we'll just
times.
wrap it up
He's
here
still
then,
stunned
shall we?
now.
Stunned 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
that's-
Well,
Permanent stun after the 5th one is just like, what?
Yeah, Minotaur Warlord's only 8 mana, so yeah, that wasn't a factor. But yeah, I was like, why did my Oaken Behemoth? Because again, this is important. Play it out in your mind. I had an idea of how it was going to work, and then that didn't happen. So it's work out why that didn't happen, and it was those big heavy hits from Eugene Inferni taking out the But yeah, I mean, look, you did great.
He was
But
the
I
MVP.
He was the MVP, and the stuns,
MVP.
the constant stuns were just incredible. If you'd have had a knockout in your team as well, one that's hits those stun guys harder, that would have been
Full
better.
damage.
I was about to choose what is it? That Scorch little dude he's a fire 4-hitter.
Yep.
Hold on, let me check.
Scabby.
Text. Yes, I was gonna choose Scavo Firebolt. He has knockout, and that would have worked, I think, nicely. But because he's only 4, but it would have added to be 8 anyway, right? So maybe it would have been a bit better to put him in.
Yeah.
But
If you'd have known that you were going to stun, because that stun really did proc, that went well.
And I would have replaced the sneak. I would have replaced that dude with sneak.
Oh, but Tenny did some good damage. Like that's like he was half of the win at the end there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Early on in the game, he wasn't having a big effect, but later on, he was he was good. But yeah, he got Jin Inferni was very good win, man. That's great.
Yeah.
And
how much is Jin Inferni?
Did you rent him? Did you?
No, I bought him out a while back. He's 74 cents.
Yeah. I'll be back. I'll be back in a minute.
77. Okay, sorry, he's 77, nearly 80 cents. But that's real good.
Yeah. I'll be buying a lot. So by the time this goes to air, don't expect that he's still going to be.
Oh, wait for me. I've got to buy cards today.
He's
Today's
good
Friday.
with Equalizer. He's good with Equalizer because he only has 4 health otherwise.
Yep.
So how many games have you guys played? Like,
oh man,
best out of 3, or are we like
4? And he
4?
beat me 3 times, or is it?
No, I think it's 3. And you've
4.
I'm 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Right, Matt's reigning
But that's
champion.
including one that neither of you knew who the opponent was going to be.
That's true. Yeah.
So as far as
No
direct
anticipation.
challenges, it's 1 each.
That's a good point. We're tied.
Yes. I think
how are we doing for time? Should we go a third?
I think we have to. I don't think there's any
I'm
choice.
down.
Bring it on. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here to
Okay.
watch.
That's
got
a
my
Chaos
challenge.
Agent though. He's just
He's annoying.
yeah, he really is. And for 1 mana, it's just nuts. There are going to be people down the track who just desperately want one and can't get one. So
Hey, how about you get a gold one?
do I have a gold? Yeah, I do, don't I?
You do maxed out.
Yeah.
Oh wow. All right. No, you're set. You're set.
All right. So we're going to.
But I could always get more to rent.
Mm.
Okay, 52
all we need
mana.
now is a draw.
Interesting.
52 mana, Fog of
Interesting.
War.
So you can't use the Tenny this time if you go back to fire.
No. No, I cannot, Bob. I cannot. But what can I do?
There's Matt's poker face again, and Geo's tell it all.
I don't really have much of a poker face, I guess. All right, let's try that.
Oh, Matt's got the nervous twitch going on.
Bob, how funny is that though? We're both watching the game face. It's like,
Yeah, that's what we're watching. Yeah.
Okay, let's. Oh,
Gio's but the funniest. Look at him. He's
It's
just you
scary.
can see it all sweating, like
I am.
full concentration mode.
I love his ambition though. He's so hungry. I can feel it. I can taste it. The hunger. It's great.
I want it.
Cool. That's the sort of attitude we like at the Drop Bear. So represent Gio.
Yeah, you know it. All right.
You guys are
Well,
smashing it. It's great.
all right. Well, I've chosen. So
I think we're both slow. I think we're slow learners.
Yeah.
We've got what we like.
I think we're literally the same teams, nearly.
Like, share, man, share. If we're at that point.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause it. Yeah. Okay, I'm pausing.
Yeah.
I will share right now.
You may note some similarities.
Yes. Yes. All right.
So Matt
and
just
yes,
wants to
full
flip
screen.
the RNG there.
Ah,
Let me, 133.
Yeah,
All
that's-
right, I'm ready when you guys are.
I feel like it's like a round 2 of the Llama versus Zaku.
There's some important differences. His guy at the back, Ifrit Rising, is great, and he's a real heavy hitter, which is fantastic. It's not Divine Shield. He's gone with the double stun, and now he's using the Scavo Firebolt, who does double damage.
Yep.
You've got
into
no
Yep,
account.
took that advice. That's great. Personally, I was a little bit displeased with how much magic damage he did to me last time. So I pulled in the Mushroom Seer, and I've also gone for Mythica Headhunter, who does Shatter. So I'm really interested in knocking his
Yes.
because that Legionnaire Alvar, he's got Giant Killer as well. So he's going to be hitting my Oaken Behemoth with blast damage as well. So
If it gets
this
to
is
that,
actually
yeah.
really interesting. That autopsy that we did previously of the last, that kind of, I understand now why this lineup's been beaten a few other times. So I'm kind of thinking, how can I refine it now? And this is like, you don't play the game match from match. You kind of play the game as a whole experience and refine and refine. So hopefully the slight reduction that I've done to incoming magic damage will help me here. And also I've only got 2 healers instead of 3 for my Minotaur Warlord, but I've still made sure he's got that 15 health. So hopefully I can do a bit of shatter with the Mythica Headhunter.
I'm scared of Headhunter. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
rightly so. That she's brutal. If that Minotaur Warlord can do some blast damage to your second card and take him out, your reach card there, Radiated Brute, then I'd be reasonably happy with that. But yeah, it's going to take you a while to punch through to get to that Mythica Headhunter, and she's going to do a lot of damage in the meantime. So
I think so.
And in your back row, like, you've got 2 magic and 2 range. So one of them's going to be hitting shields, the other one's going to be hitting life, rather than
It's a good
focus.
mixture.
Yeah,
it's
so,
a waste
I mean-
though. If one's just hitting shields and then the next one's hitting life, you're giving your target two chances rather than 1 chance.
Yeah. One
There's
thing,
that.
so last match, my Oaken Behemoth didn't really do much because, if anything, he took damage from the first round because he kept missing the what's his name, that Chaos Agent. Now I expect him to hit every time. Mythica Headhunter will strip off that armor. Then Oaken Behemoth, I mean, he has Void, and there's a bit of Demoralize there. But I reckon I'm going to knock off your Alvar reasonably quick. But I thought I was going to win last match too. So, here we go.
Yeah, I
think,
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm hoping Jin Inferno does the whole Giant Killer to your Oaken again, right?
Yep.
The whole blast ridiculousness. But yeah, I'm scared of Mushroom Seer and I'm real scared of Mystica Headhunter.
Yep.
That is, I think, the defining 2 cards on your team.
What do you think's going down, Bear?
And Minotaur as a 3rd. Because again, he's got the reflect, he's got return fire, man. So I don't know.
And without Divine Shield, your guy who wrecked me last time, your Jin Inferni, he only has 4 health, right?
Exactly.
And I don't see any other strength, and so he's going to die to Magic Reflect real easy, like real easy. He'll be dropping as long as my Minotaur Warlord stays alive long enough to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Bear, did you want to weigh in on that? Bob mentioned you.
Yes.
Any thoughts?
No, look, I play Zaku a lot. I've got a Zaku and I play it a lot whenever I can. And what I usually do, I don't have these high level cards, but what I do with mine is I stack it with a lot of snipe and sneak and try and do like 2 hits at the same time instead of just the one attack in the front. So like I reckon, I don't know. Like I reckon a snipe somewhere along Gio's back line could have helped him out, and
Yeah, because I tried that last match with the snipe. With the
he had a
sneak.
sneak.
But I
snipe
want
would
to
have touched the,
concentrate. Yeah,
thing.
I want to concentrate on trying to get through the two front first because they are a big pain.
And we got
Yeah.
Fog of War as well, Bear. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot it. Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
So
Yeah. But I mean, somebody like a Serpentine Spy would, because he's opportunist, he'll ignore Fog of War. So he'd be really good there because he would hit my, say, my Wood Nymph, right, and wreck her straight away and then blast either side. So he would have been a good one to pull into this team.
I don't have one. I don't have
In
one.
hindsight, yeah. Have a look,
Yeah.
man. Serpentine Spy, he's brutal opportunist. And combined with Yoden, Zaku, yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Why am I giving you
can't
advice
say-
on beating me?
no, I can't say. Yeah, I can't say I've used Yoden a lot. So hey, let's just play.
All right, let's do
good
it.
luck, guys.
Bob, any quick predictions while we start?
I don't know, and I'm not gonna toss.
no.
I thought you were gonna win the last one, and then Gio had it. So
I might make my prediction about 3/4 of the way through again, I think.
Yes, that's fair. All right, let's watch.
All right, let's do it. Oh, your damage output scares me so
Man.
much. And the healing. Oh yeah, I don't think I'm getting through this one. That no stun, nothing this time.
There's your stun,
Yeah,
and
it's
the
fine.
knockout will hurt me.
If it lands.
Oh, the enrage there is brutal.
Mm,
Gone now, though.
what? Stun, gone. Whoa.
missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give this one to you, Matt.
It's over. It's over. All right.
Yeah, that headhunter's just crazy. She'll wreck a fool.
Went through the shields and hey, you managed to just take it from the front. Just each one focus the attack on. Well, that was cool.
Good
Thank
fun.
you for that match. All right, Bear, who are you versing?
That's a 2-1.
That's a good
That's
match,
a
guys.
2-1.
Yeah, it was.
Alrighty.
So how are we doing for time, Bob?
We've got 7 minutes on the clock.
That's
Okay.
enough.
So I think my quest is maybe about due at the moment. So I might
Time to fight the Millers.
the N miners and the knee
N miners.
miners. Like it seems to be like all I'm ever up against nowadays.
We'll
N
have a
miners,
match.
knee miners and millers.
We'll have a match every second recording, I reckon. That'd be cool.
You're hungry for more?
Yes. See you next time. Till next, I can keep on. I don't look at this as competitive. It is competitive, but it's not in a way. For me, it's like it's fun. It's actually fun first, because I try to strip away that that sort of competitiveness, because then it gets too like heavy and it gets too like a bit, it gets a bit too raw. But if you take it lightly, see, I like, I take it lightly. It's like, okay, let's do what we can do. Let's play the best that we can.
Fact
And
is, we're
work.
sitting here building skills, right?
Yes.
That's it.
It's
Yes.
like going to TAFE, because this is a new arena in which you can be productive and make an income. So learning how to do it is like going to do a chippy apprenticeship, or going to
it.
TAFE for hairdressing,
Trial
or
and
whatever.
error.
We're learning a skill.
Yeah.
That's it, man. That is
All right.
it.
So I just quickly checked my quest is up. I've got an earth quest, so I might jump in and do one of those.
Earth is the best.
Oh yeah, you share now. Do one or two. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Cool.
So, and actually, Bear, you're just talking about Millers. If you have a look at my last game there, Miller went down.
Oh, man, scroll down, Bob. I want to see how many Millers you've had to fight.
Miller Miller, Miller,
Yeah, and
E
minus.
E
and minus. Yeah.
Well, I don't see that much anymore.
Okay. So maybe
Yeah,
there's a good
it's
reason to get
all
into
in
diamond
diamond.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Earth isn't like my strongest suit really. So let's see what I get thrown up against here.
Maybe that's a good reason to get out of silver. You know, it's like verse
Oh,
actual
what?
people.
Noxious gas with 16 mana. Oh, come on.
Flesh golem, healing flesh golem.
Ah,
Stuck him in the middle somewhere.
geez, I don't
Oceanus
think,
cleanse.
yeah, I don't think I'm going to go with Earth.
Or you
On
can
this
go a
one.
llama with the
Wait, I
plan.
don't know. Yeah, Oceanus cleanse. I always say that.
I don't have
It's
those
just-
buffs though, like my deck's
Uh.
pretty low, so sticking with melee and ranged. Man, this is not favorable rule set for me at all.
Tank cleanse.
No, don't have.
Immunity.
Death
Something.
is my,
Now, is there any cleanse cards in Earth? Or is the llama the only cleanse card in Earth?
Hmm.
That's a really good question. Earth cleanse.
I'm not just gonna go with life on this one purely because
The mana.
of, yeah,
Summoner level.
purely because of mana.
Yeah, Ali, when I need cleanse, I go for Llama. So it's the summoner that gives me the cleanse rather than.
And I gotta go with the only
Yeah,
heal.
same here. If
that
I
I've
can play the
got here.
llama for a poison, I'll do it. Because it's got the cleanse. Otherwise, I'll just go the flesh golem somewhere in the middle. So
Yeah,
know.
Adelaide Brightwing's a great choice. Resurrect is handy too. If you got any Resurrect, that'll strip the
Yeah.
strip the poison off somebody.
Exactly, yep, exactly. Even though like I've used half of my mana up on her, that's
The only thing
the
is the
reason I
Xenith
went with
Monk
that.
has no shield, so the repair on Adelaide would be.
And he's probably gonna go magic, I think,
I'd go
because
the
of,
Pellicle Conjurer.
yes, exactly, because got the magic
Yeah.
reflect and wings harder to hit. But I'm basing this solely on the fact that he's probably
Gonna
Or
use
she.
magic.
probably gonna go magic, yeah. So do that, and nothing to lose by chucking the chook on the end here. Might just
I miss
help
you.
an extra round from a Pelacor.
I miss my chook.
Unless he's got a scavenge card.
What? You didn't put the
Oh,
Conjurer on
you
the
got
card.
this, fam. Oh, look at it. Level 2 summon. Dude, this is ideal.
Yeah, that's good. Halfling
You got
Alchemist
it.
won't hurt you.
He's got no heal, no nothing.
Interesting you put the Pellicle Conjurer up the back. I normally see him up the
I
front.
know. I
I'd have
was
put him in
thinking
second spot.
Yeah, I didn't
would
really
put
have
him up
anything I could
first.
hit with them though. I'll put him there for magic reflect. Because I thought he would go magic, being low mana and noxious gas.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But I
I
mean,
am a
there's-
fan of Pelacor in first position, but I wanted to hit some, like do some damage.
No. I'm saying like in second position behind your Zenith Monk. Because then
Ah,
if he goes down,
yes.
you would have been protecting your Adelaide Brightwing with
Yes,
all of that extra
yes,
health.
yes,
I would have
she's-
put him
she's
at the
not-
front.
You want to keep her away from danger as long as you can because
Exactly.
she's safe from noxious fumes.
yeah. And further back she is, the more, chance of someone getting resurrected. Yeah.
Yeah,
I still think I've got it though.
I think you've got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not an Earthwind, right? You got an Earth Quest.
Yeah, I know, but I couldn't go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sacrifice a game
Yeah.
purely because of, like Dave, was it, no, Mr. Rogers.
I think
he
it was
big on-
Yeah.
Yeah, he was big on that too, and yeah, I definitely took that on board.
I actually made a mistake before. You have Tyrius with the shield, which repair works. Yeah, okay. It works with Tyrius. Yeah, you got this. Revived your chicken, but at least he's not going to be damaged and he's got
Exactly,
no
it's gonna
sneak.
inject my Pelacor for another round.
You've won anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
I've won,
yeah.
just on gas alone.
Nice.
Awesome. Chicken unbeatable.
Yeah. Done. Yeah.
Awesome. Did it. Nailed it.
All right. So you guys realize that that's now 100% of win rate for me on my live battles. And on live battles, don't forget to viewers out there, if you would like to share a link in the comment section below, we can analyze your videos and discuss your videos. And if you'd like to be on the show, likewise, comment below. And every week, from the comments generated, the person who writes a comment that generates the most engagement will also receive 10% of the post rewards. So comment, comment, comment. Share your battles. Say you want to be a guest. We'll get you on.
Or say you want to verse someone.
Yeah, say you want to verse someone. Yeah, I want to battle Matt, or I want to battle Gio.
We'll have live
Come
battles.
on and do it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it
I
on.
think that's even cooler.
Yep, way cooler. All right. So if you haven't been deterred from the Mattness and the Geo-ness, come on and battle. I'm not available for battles for wildcards. Just yeah. Nah.
No, you can choose. You can
Yeah,
choose
we
what
choose-
you want to set it as.
Yeah, we
So-
can do that. So yeah, if you want to take us on for any reason at all, just comment on the post, get engagement, you might win that 10%. So thanks for joining us again for episode 20 of Springlands 101. We have a blast doing this. And all the guests say the same. They come on, we had a blast. So
Yep.
just come on, we just hang out for an hour and just chat. Boba Fett, peace out.